सभी को सुप्रभात। कैसे हैं आप लोग? हम दुआ करते हैं आप अपने घर में कुशल मंगल होंगे और आज की वीडियो हम शुरू करते हैं। So what is up everyone, I hope you guys are doing great at home, and today I'm talking about how I started my photography career and how you guys can start as well. And let's just begin with the video. So first thing first, I'm trying to cope up my bad habits and just post regularly on this YouTube channel. And yeah, that is the main update that I wanted to give you guys after the last two videos. For the most of you guys that don't know me, like as of my past, I have completed my class 12th in science field with computer science as a side subject. So yeah, that is one thing. And for my graduation, I have graduated in the course of BSc in VFX and animation from Sharda University because I really wanted to do something in VFX. But as I started learning VFX, yes, I was good at it somewhat. I was good at it, and in using the softwares like Maya, Nuke, PF Track, After Effects, I was good at it, but it was a lot of job. And as per my creativity, I like this field of photography and cinematography more than I like that field. So I just stuck onto this and started learning on myself. Yes, even after my college was in this field of photography and cinematography, there was really less classes for these subjects like photography and cinematography. So I had to learn them on myself. And for learning these things, I just went on to our most favorite platform, that is called YouTube. काश कोई मेरी वीडियो भी देख रहा हो, ऐसे सीख रहा हो, अच्छा लगेगा ना। So हुआ कुछ नहीं, मैंने डिफरेंट लोगों की वीडियोस देखनी शुरू करी एंड माय फेवरेट क्रिएटर्स वर लाइक most common creators for everyone: Peter McKinnon, Sam Kohler, Daniel Schiffer, Potato Jet, Jerry London, and many more. And one of the Indian YouTubers that I like, Monish Doltani, I just love his work. He's my age only and he's doing so much of great work, just like traveling and creating those kick-ass content. I just love his work. I just followed him. The first video I saw of him was, I guess, Delhi only, and then after that I just kept following on him. Pulkit and Monish, they both just do great job and I love their work. I hope sometime they review my work as well. अच्छा लगेगा मेरे को भी. So yeah, I was enrolled in a college in this course, but still after all these years, YouTube has been my biggest learning platform for this course, for this thing that I'm doing right now. If I wanted a review of some new gear or anything, I just went to Jerry London. If I wanted to learn some new tricks and how to use my camera basics and everything, I just went to Peter McKinnon, Potato Jet, and everyone. These creators somehow have become my mentor for me to just get up and start creating content. Yeah, that is true. And my number one creator has to be Sam Kohler. I am inspired by that guy a lot in many different ways, which I even can't acknowledge. Like, that guy is so great. And sometimes I even thought of just enrolling myself in the Kohler Creative, but I didn't. And that's okay. I might, but I still didn't. So that's okay. But yeah, that's true that these guys have been my mentor to learn everything in these fields. I didn't know any basic of Premiere Pro, After Effects, or be it my camera. I didn't know how to operate my camera in the manual mode, but still, after watching these creators on YouTube, I learned a lot. And obviously Jared Polin, how can I forget that guy? So yeah, I have learned a lot on myself via YouTube, and you guys can too. I always believe in one theory of mine, that if you buy a cheap gear, I won't say a cheap gear, but it's like a less pricey gear in the beginning, and that gear would obviously have less options. So if you can create some kick-ass content on that less pricey gear, you can just do wonders. Like, just imagine the things that you can do on that full frame camera or that higher end lens that you'll buy after that you have learned your gear. The main thing in these fields, according to me, is to learn how you can use your gear properly. That's the most important thing that you have to learn in this field. People can buy expensive gear. Everyone says that gear doesn't matter, but it's actually not true. Only a professional with cameras worth of tens of lakhs of rupees would say that gear doesn't matter, but it actually does. Gear matters, but only if you have gone to their level that you have an experience of 10 to 15 years of photography, you can say that care doesn't matter, because yes, creativity matters the most. But even a company like Canon, or I would say a company in the whiskey world like Jack Daniels, won't sell a picture that came out of maybe a 1300D. So that's why gear matters. Just a thing to say, gear matters, but it's the creativity that matters the most. But still, gear matters. For me, I always had a thing for photography, and coming on from the science background to this field was a little jump, I would say. But the thing is, my family was supportive of me, of like I had to change my field, but they didn't support me always. My friends were really supportive, like they always suggested me new things to shoot. I always asked my friends in the beginning to model for me, so that I can click those photo shoots, build up my portfolio. That just did help me, and it just made my work. So yeah, I always had a thing for photography, and watching those creators on YouTube just made me realize that yes, I'm not made for that 9 to 5 desk job, and I had to do something on myself. And yes, it's actually very scary. You have to invest in yourself for at least 2 to 3 years to be something. You always have a thing in your mind that what if you don't get work? What will you do then? It's actually very scary to be self-independent in your own business and just not doing a job. But still, it actually feels lovely to be working in this field. Believe me, I know that fear still kills me. Being in the middle of lockdown, being in the middle of the pandemic in this world, that fear still kills me. But like, I still have to pay off my EMIs. I still have to do work. I have to do a lot of things. I have to buy new gear. I have to upgrade myself. I have to travel and whatnot. I have to do everything. But still, even after having that fear, I just want to be in this field forever and just working on myself. Yeah, there are some days that I feel down and what to do. Like if you don't have any work, then I just create some videos for Instagram. I just create some videos for YouTube. It's not that I feel down, like I'm not working. I just want to be creative all the time. So coming on to the main point, yes, there are many platforms that you can learn this field from, basically mainly from YouTube. Other than that, there is Skillshare and Udemy that you can just enroll yourself into and learn different things. Like you can go and learn Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Lightroom, After Effects and whatnot. You can just learn how to work on a film production set, and they guys always have such classes. I have never myself went out of YouTube to study on any other platform, but still I have seen some videos. Like I have seen my friends viewing those videos, and they still really have good content, so you can just check them out as well. And I also have told you my theory that you can just work with the least best gear that you have, and if you can still create kick-ass content from it, just believe what wonders you'll do with a full frame camera or a pricey lens, and you can't even imagine that. First thing, start by basic product photography. Product photography is the thing that will pay you off a lot in the field of photography. Like you can go to weddings and all, obviously they pay out a lot, but product photography is a thing where you can be creative and still be earning a lot of money. So start with basic product photography. You have things in your home, you have perfumes, you have like alcohol or anything that you can just grab and just click photos of them. You'll create kick-ass content from them only, and you'll learn so many things to work with different lights that you have. You can use your phone lights, you can use everything. The next thing that I did was I pitched out to most of my friends to model for me so that I can build up my portfolio in portrait photography or fashion photography. I went out to places like parks or open lakes and everything just to click photos every single day. Yes, I did went out at least 4 times or 3 to 4 times a week to shoot, and then the next week I'll just stay home and edit those photos. That's how I practiced my photography skill, and I learned different things just by meeting new people, going to different places and clicking different kind of photography, editing those photos. I just learned each and every day a new thing, how to operate my camera. That's how I did it. And when you click photos, be it portrait or product, you'll have the photos to edit. So then you'll have the chance to learn in Lightroom. And Lightroom is a great software. I still use it to this date. I use both Photoshop and Lightroom for photo editing. But Lightroom is a great software if you just want to manipulate your lighting and colors in the photos. And just make sure one thing, that you click in RAW plus JPEG, because JPEG is a type of format that is processed by your camera and not by you. So camera will decide to how to edit your photo. But in the raw format, it's totally upon you. You can edit your photo as much as you want. You have a lot of capabilities to like that you can do in your photos. So just always shoot in RAW plus JPEG. JPEG is a file, normal file that you can send it to your clients as a raw file. That's just the photo that we have clicked, and the raw file is for you to edit. So be the smart person, shoot in RAW plus JPEG. To end this video, I would say the main thing in this field is that you have to just like keep pushing yourself to learn this field. This field is not easy. You have to teach yourself. So don't panic, don't stop, don't be afraid. You'll get some work. You just have to build your portfolio and keep working, and one day you'll get your first gig that'll make you very happy. And that's it for me today. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.